Hi everyone. In this short video, I will explain you with some details one of the projects that my students have done in the industrial automation course here at Nazarbayev University in Astana, Kazakhstan, which was the simulation of a 5-floor elevator. So they had used the structured text to do the project, to simulate it in the codices, and they had some. So as you can see here, they had uh, considered different states as the initial state of staying at floor 0 and then going to floor 1, 2, 3, or 4 based on the request that the elevator would receive in different floors and inside the cabin. And they had these different scenarios in mind. What happens when someone calls the elevator from a given floor and the elevator is in another floor, and in which way should the elevator move, and so on and so forth. So I don't go into the details of how the project is implemented. I just show you how does it work here in the simulation. I already have logged in and run the simulation. So it's by pressing the start, the simulation will start, and the system will go to its initial state, which means that the cabin is in the first floor or floor 0, as you wish. Then if someone calls the elevator from any of the floors, the cabin will start to move towards that. So here, for example, I call the elevator from the 4th floor. And as you can see, the elevator starts to come to that floor, and it will stay at that level. Then the elevator will wait for the command from the user, which floor to move to. The user can press 4 to go to the 5th floor, or floor number 4, whatever you call, or inside the cabin. This is the panel which is located inside the cabin. Yeah? By pressing 1, the cabin moves downwards, opens the doors, and then closes the doors afterwards. So assuming that there was someone else inside the cabin, pressing the 0, the cabin will move towards the 0 floor, and so on and so forth, as you can see here. So you see that they have created this visualization in which there's a panel inside the cabin, and there are these buttons going up or going down at each floor outside of the cabin. And there's the start push button here, which also works as the reset button. So I hope you never push it when there's someone inside the cabin, otherwise the cabin will move quite fast to the first floor, and it might not be pleasant for the passengers. So here we can see that they have used the structured text to simulate the elevator. They have a couple of if, then, and if, or if, then, else conditions, couple of loops, like the for loop here, as you can see, if, else, if, and if, and again another for loop inside which you can see the while loop as well. So there are a lot of components inside the program. It's not, I would say, very straightforward, or it's not an easy program to write, because you need to take into account different situations. And they also have an image pool as required for the visualization, because in the visualization they are using different components, like the door, which has 2 sides to open or close, and they have put them, all of them, here in the image pool. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all for this video. If I press start, okay, I think we need to start by entering into the cabin, and then press the number of floor to go to which we want. All right, so that's all for this video. This is one of the examples, one of the example projects that my students did in the industrial automation course as the project. using the structured text and codesys simulation environment. I will provide you some more examples later on, maybe using some other languages, programming languages, and doing some other kind of projects within the codesys as a typical project for the course. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please share the video if you think that it would be useful for someone else, and see you next time in the next